It is official, my friends. The bankruptcy auction of my former employer, NCIX.com, has begun. It's today. I've got my voter card. This is my registration. So it's the previewing day. We're gonna go in, we're gonna see what's what, and then we're actually gonna come back tomorrow. The NCIX Tech Tips gold play button is in there. That's my shit. I want that. And I'm sure I'm gonna find some other stuff too. Check this out. For any unfilled orders, please contact your credit card company to charge back. We are sorry for any inconvenience. We're done. We're done. All right, let's go. Synergy 2 lets you seamlessly share a mouse and keyboard between multiple computers. Check it out at the link below. So I've been to auctions run by these guys before, and it was at their facility, and everything was kind of like put into bins and carts. But on location, the rules are a little different. Like even at the check-in desk, the computers here, they're up for auction. You go like, is this toilet plunger up for auction? No, it's not. Okay, so not everything, but a lot of things. So in here is where they used to assemble all the NCIX PC computers. I was actually in here, must have been, I don't know, a month or two ago, and I was chatting with the owner, former owner. I don't know how that works, but I was in here and it was like crazy. Like basically screwdrivers down. It looked like everyone went home for the day and then just never came back. So they've kind of staged things a little bit to make it look a little more, you know, auction-y. It looks like any machines that were in the process of being built and/or, like this one's got a lot of dust in it, look at this. And/or, I don't know, maybe we're in for repair or we're being used as demo systems, have just kind of been set up all along the counters here for people to bid on them. Some pretty good stuff in here. So the way that these auctions work is everything is kind of grouped into lots. So you can't just bid on this Sapphire HD 2600 XT as though you would want to. You gotta buy this 1 terabyte, 2.5 inch hard drive, this test blank. No way! Oh man, there is so much like epic loot here. Look at this. Alienware Compu 2000 stress balls. This is doing nothing for my stress right now. You could do like a techie archaeological dig in this place. And that was already true when I left 5 years ago. Please keep this door closed. What are you gonna do about it? Oh. Lock it. All right. Okay, this is fun. We found a home for the stress ball I found on the floor. Stress is all gone now. And we've got some other good stuff here too. So this was my bad. Like 8 years ago, I cut a PO for this. This is the Mountain Mods, it's UV green acrylic. Stylish, that stayed fashionable. UV green acrylic, and it's an external radiator mount with like these handles on the top. So you would basically like separate them and then you would screw in your radiator on both sides and then you could just mount the radiator and just plunk it down on your desk. Needless to say, that concept didn't really take off. And making matters worse, if you were to buy one of these today, I hope you have a Thermochill PA series radiator because otherwise it won't fit. And those have been discontinued for over half a decade. So, sorry NCIX, I done goofed on that one. Another thing I bought that never sold, the ModSmart, these were the Primo Chill guys. Sometimes they moved okay, some colors though, not as successful as others. More Danger Den stuff. Oh no, an AM2 hold down for the SwiftTech Storm. Oh, okay, here's another good one. I guarantee you I bought this too. Apogee GT, yep. So I actually cut my teeth as a product manager on the water cooling category because no one else wanted to do it. Look at that yellow label there, baby. This is the DB1 from D-Tech. Do you guys remember D-Tech? I didn't think so. Danny from D-Tech, good guy, man. They made the best barbs in the game, back when barbed fittings were cool. This is a fun bin if you want some truly legacy stuff. Like this looks really good, but this is a GTX 760, And this doesn't even look good, but it's like funnier than it looks. It looks like a crappy graphics card. This is a PCI card. This is a PhysX card. PhysX by Agea. PhysX. This is the future. Okay, I need to find out how much the minimum bid is because like, I just want to do a retro unboxing of Office XP Professional, still sealed. Adobe Illustrator CS2, like clearly not worth anything, but oh, it's an upgrade. You have to have CS1. Terrible. Now that is a dead operating system if I've ever seen one. Hey, I've got an iPad too. Here's a pink case for it. As long as I'm willing to buy 30 of them, and also, holy crap, there's like a couple hundred cases for the Galaxy Note. Not the Note 3 or Note 5 or Note 8, the original Galaxy Note. Oops, that wasn't me. What is this stuff? Okay, so the way these things work, like everything is as is, where it is. So a box like this might be a treasure oh, check this out. This is a Z270 something, no, X99, not Z270. So like, whatever's in here is in here. Also not Z270, that's another X99 board. It's got like laptops for days in here, and boxes for like phones and stuff too. Like, is this a BlackBerry phone? No, see, empty box. But this feels like there could be a P9 Plus inside, and there isn't. So you gotta go through this stuff pretty carefully. One thing I know for sure though, is that Craigslist is going to be flush with hardware deals. Hardware deals for days on Craigslist with markup after this auction. I mean, it is kind of depressing to think about it being reduced to this, like to the point where your promotional pens are in a bin for auction.
One day this could be us.
Now this kind of stuff is sad. Like, I remember Irene, I worked with Irene. She doesn't have a job anymore. Yeah. She was really nice. I guess I didn't really have anywhere to go with that. Yeah, no, I actually have nowhere to go with that. That's kind of a bummer. Wonder what Irene's stuff is in here. A Sears bag and some gloves. Holy is this all of the customer records? This isn't for sale, right? Throw away, okay, yeah, good. Shred, hopefully. Okay, so here's all the good stuff. Here's a bunch of like current motherboards, X370 Pros, like here's a Rampage 5 Edition 10, it's like a $600, $700 board. Here's all the graphics cards that are worth anything as well. So your 1060s, 1070s. I mean, this should give you some idea how bad the GPU shortage was, that a retailer went out of business and had literally 20 graphics cards in stock. Oh, wow. They've still got one of the water-cooled FX processors. Ooh, and a Core i7 Extreme from like 4 or 5 years ago. Ouch. You can buy all the lunchroom chairs, lunchroom microwaves, mini fridge. This is the aquarium, as I called it, or the boardroom. I just felt like a fish sitting in here. This was the CEO's office. So apparently he set it up with a projector at some point. It wasn't like this the last time I was hanging around here, but I've had a couple of very tense meetings in this room. So someone had told me that the gold play button was in the CEO's office, but I didn't see it there. Do you know if the gold YouTube play button is here? Okay, so I'm messaging my old boss because I really want that gold play button. But in the meantime, we did get some clarification on this one. There is an auction lot for it, but here, get wide because there's a lot of stuff I gotta show here. To buy it, I have to buy all of these awards, all of this crap, this dinosaur, this basketball signed by Dirk Meyer, this TV, this stand, and these two plants over here. Really? For a silver button? I might be better off just telling you guys, go subscribe to Linus Cat Tips. Try and get another 20,000 subs over there, get a Cat Tips play button. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been here. So it wasn't the wisest move ever, but yep, it was my call to do half of the room green screen green and half of it. So this is actually the original chroma key blue, and then they repainted this one for when the other team moved over here after they got booted out of their previous studio. The idea was we'd be able to green or blue screen in this room, but what happened in practice was we just ended up with a lot of green cast on everything that we shot on the blue wall. This will be the last time I ever walk through here. I haven't been here in like well over 2 years, 3 years? Huh. Well, I guess this is as good a place as any to end our tour. I guess we'll be back tomorrow with bidding. What are we gonna buy? TunnelBear is the VPN that makes it easy to be protected online. Instantly, your online activity is kept private from advertisers, your internet service provider, or anyone who's looking to track you or profit from your data. TunnelBear has clients for PC, Mac, Android, iOS. They've even got a Chrome extension. And all you have to do is go to tunnelbear.com/Linus. We'll have that linked below, and you can try it for free. That's tunnelbear.com/Linus. So guys, if you disliked this video, you can hit that button, but if you liked it, hit like, get subscribed, or maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured. Auctions.ca. I don't know, this auction will be over by the time you watch this, don't worry about it. Also in the video description is our merch store, which has cool t-shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should totally join.